Good morning. Osun Decides. Today is the 9th of August 2014 and we're here in Osun State live at the Situation Room. I'll introduce the people to my right and my left. My name is Olani Yowolabi.
My name is Jide Adeshina.
Lawal Abiodun Akim. We are in the studio right now to brief you on the event happening presently in Osun concerning the election that the INEC is conducting today. Thank you.
That's right. INEC is conducting an election. Today, Osun Decides. This is the gubernatorial election of 2014 for Osun State. You're welcome. Mr. Jide, what is going on right now? Can you enlighten our public?
So far this morning, the atmosphere has been a little bit calm, and we've had a lot of stories that some people have been abducted, and there's some homes have been burgled. But generally, the situation has been calm. Nothing is going on presently at this time, but hopefully when we go out, we'll see what is going on.
The time now is 8:53. It's still early in the morning. This is the time when voters are expected to be registering. What is your feel of the information? Are voters aware? Are they going to the polling booths?
Yeah, thank you. This morning when I was coming to the studio, I saw so many people coming out en masse to check their names on the list, because the list has been pasted in all the polling booths. Security men are there and a lot of people are seriously there. In fact, they are very, very happy that today they are going to decide who is going to be the next governor of Osun State for this election. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right now we are told by INEC that the total number of registered voters is 1.4 million, is 1,407,222 registered voters in Osun State. So if you are one of these registered voters, this is the time when you should be going to vote. The numbers to call, in case you want to reach us, the right number to call is 080-222-61234. If you have any information concerning the Osun State elections, if you're out there on the street, if you're an observer, or if you have any observations or comments to make, please call in. The number again, 080-222-61234. If you also wish to send an SMS, please do so. Okay, let's continue on this debate. What exactly is your feeling of the street? How is the average person feeling on the street right now in Osun State? Are they happy to vote? Are they happy to participate?
I think everybody in Osun, the citizens of Osun State, want to vote. They are ready to cast their vote. They are ready to change the tide. They are ready to vote for their mandate. And they will come out en masse to vote. Because election in Osun will determine what will happen in 2015. And what we have seen so far, we have seen a lot of troop out, and people will surely come out to vote.
That's great. Before, INEC made a mention of the fact that the last election that took place in Ekiti State was a very good one, that they had a very good outing, a very good turnout, and they promised that they are going to make this one even better, that they have put some measures in place to make it more free, more fair. Would you say that is already what is going on, or do you have any contrary opinion?
Well, based on what I've seen this morning, I have to tell you that I don't think it's anybody that has mobilized people, but the people of State of Osun themselves, they have seriously mobilized themselves to come out and mass to come and cast their vote in this election. Because you see men and women, even the youth, moving around the street, going to the polling booth to make sure that they exercise their voting rights. And I must tell you the truth, I'm happy with the situation on ground right now, presently. So I believe that as time goes on, whatever is happening too, we are going to continue to brief you so that you know how it happens.
Good, but in the past, there were some reports of intimidation. Some people reported that maybe when the security agents came in, that there was a bit of tension in the air, that earlier on in the week. Are voters not intimidated? Are there people who are still feeling that maybe they are afraid to go out, to go and cast their ballot?
I think what people are saying this morning is that it is their right to come out, and they believe that nobody can suppress them or deny them of their right to come out. Because when you look at their faces, you discover that they are very, very happy, that they want to make sure that they have the person that they believe should steer the mantle of leadership of this state today.
That's great. Just to inform the public, we have 20 parties registered for this election. There are 20 parties that are up to be voted for in this election, this gubernatorial election. However, the party on most people's mind, the two parties on most people's mind are APC and PDP, because these are the biggest parties we have in Nigeria. And but I don't know whether most people are aware that they have many options to choose from. Would you say that most candidates even know the running candidates for the other parties? Are they aware?
Is it in Nigeria? I think we have two dominant parties. We have the PDP, which is the People Democratic Party, and also we have the APC, which is the Action People's Congress, or Progressive Congress. These parties are their dominant, and we are talking about the incumbent in the state of Osun, which is Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, who is more popular, who has done a lot of things in the state of Osun. Equally, we have the opposition that also has a stake too, that people know, which is Senator Iyola Omishori. So we are having a battle of supremacy here in Osun. We are going to experience a close race, very tight one. But I believe this is a calm state, this is the state of the living spring, and the people in Osun will decide who becomes their governor.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. The fact that we have two people that the people know well. People cannot say that they don't know Senator Iyola Omishori. People know him well. People also know the incumbent, Rauf Aregbesola. Now, I don't know how the feeling is on the street. Many people have said the past 4 years they have enjoyed relative peace in Osun State. What are the factors that people are going to be looking at that's going to decide why they cast a vote this particular year? What are the most important factors that you think that people are interested in? Some people are saying they need some money to eat. Give me good money and let me eat food. Are those the criteria that people should be looking at? What criteria should the youth right now be looking at to determine who they vote for in this election?
Let me just tell you this. Earlier you asked a question that we have two dominant parties, APC and PDP. And let me tell you, there is no way that other parties, because as we have seen now, we have about 20 parties that have nominated their candidates for this election. You see, based on what I've seen, I discovered that people are no longer talking about party, but they are talking about personality and how you can lead them well. If those people that are the candidates of other parties, they have done something great in life that has affected people positively in their life. In fact, talking about the two people that are prominent right now will not be there. People have preferred to have somebody again, but based on the contribution and the name and what these people have done, people believe that they have to pay them back with what they have done in their lives.
That's right. So
that's just it. And now again, based on what you have said, I discovered that a lot of people, are you getting my point?
Yes.
Both youth, workers, and some other people. If you look at it very well, at this time of the day, people have made up their mind
already,
whether we like it or not. If we are telling them this is the reason why that they will prefer this, they will prefer this. It is too late. Are you getting my point?
That's right. That's right.
So since we started this republic, are you getting my point? You discover that a lot of people, are you getting my point? They have succeeded in analyzing when the people that have been ruling them, and they discover that based on what we have seen, this is what we are going to do. So, and that is, I think, that is exactly what we play the game today.
All right.
Whether to go for the new order or the old order. Are you getting my point? I think people have decided that. And the contribution in the society, the development, what they have seen, how they have affected the people's life positively or negatively. I think that is the yardstick that people will use to measure and to vote for whoever they want to vote for this morning. That's just the thing.
That's very interesting. If you look at it from the angle of development, which most people are talking about, angle of development within the country, and now we bring it down to within the state, would you say, for instance, in the past 8 years, that Osun State itself has seen significant development? Is Osun State where it needs to be right now? What are the gaps? What are the things that people are looking for that the polity has not been, the electorate has not been able to give? What are the things that people are still yearning for in Osun State? Would you say education is one of them? Would you talk about infrastructure, health services? What are the things that people are really looking at in this Osun State? What do they want?
I think I want to talk about people in the diaspora, how they are looking at the state of Osun. And from the action plan of the 6th integral plan of Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, a lot of people in the diaspora can identify with him in terms of his education policy, the OAS policy, and also the agricultural policy. And a lot of his policies are very, very good and flamboyant, which gives us that there is a future for this country, which says that yes, if a sitting governor can do what he's doing, that shows that this country could also change. At least he has displayed a kind of free education at the primary level, which is in line with the Millennium Goal. He's feeding them, he's giving them uniform, and we realize that as we have gone across the nation, we realize that a child cannot even eat 2 square meals, not to talk of 1 square meal. And from our interview of the people in Osun State, of the young kids who Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola has been feeding, we realize that that food has become the only meal in their life, and they enjoy it, and that gives them the courage to go to school, which is a leap of hope for this country. And also when you look at its infrastructure development, we realize that Osun State has developed and is still developing. We just hope that the people of Osun will decide their fate today. And also the opposition, he has his own pedigree as well as an engineer. So Osun has they have 2 people who are competent enough to lead them. Senator Yola Omishori
is an engineer.
Yes.
And do you know about, for instance, his action plan? Are the public aware of the action plan of PDP, for instance, for this state? I think they are much more aware of the incumbent action plan, because we hear that a lot of information on the news. Do we know what the other parties are planning? Do you know what PDP, for instance, is planning as the major contending party in this election?
Thank you, the Senator. If you look at it very well, today is the D-Day for the election.
Exactly.
And if you continue to say what we are seeing now, people watching us, listening to us, are you getting my point? It will be as if we are trying to, are you getting my point?
Well, so we're just analyzing the issues surrounding the election.
Yes. But the thing is this, are you getting my point? This, are you getting my point, is something that can change things.
That's right.
Their past, their history, are you getting my point?
Thank you, Mr. Junior.
Assisted them in how people would decide the fate of state of Osun today. Are you getting my point?
That's right.
So, the way it has affected people, are you getting my point, might be quite different from the way Rauf Aregbesola has affected people. Are you getting my point? So with that, I think it's there for people to decide on what we do.
Pending the time when the results come in. Okay, you want to continue, please?
No, I don't want to.